Hello everybody, my name is Dratnos and welcome to a new weekly series where I will open my great vaults because a lot of people want to see this, but it's too early for me to stream. I gotta go have food and stuff, but figured I'd use this as an opportunity to show this to people who care and also, talk about plans for the YouTube channel over the next week and what else is going on in game. So without further ado, let's get opening here. This is my warrior. This is my new main. It became my main about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it has since gotten some of the best loot RNG I've ever seen. Got my nice 259 Jathis the Prison Blade. That thing's pretty cool. What are we looking for out of the Great Vault? I think we got 3 mythic raid options here that can include Sylvanas and Kel'Thuzad loot. Really looking for Sylvanas shoulders. That would be the best outcome. Failing that, basically any Sylvanas loot will be a long-term BIS item. Or a helmet upgrade here would be cool as well. Alright, what do we got here? I see a 259 item. It is Crit Haste Boots. We've also got a belt that overlaps with our legendary slot, and a necklace that is the same as our necklace. That makes it a pretty easy choice. This is not the biggest upgrade we could have gotten out of this vault, but you know what? This is a long-term BIS item, which ultimately I'm going to need to get it at some point. May as well take it out of the vault now. Reasonably happy with this. Still means I'm on 4 Shards of Domination on this character instead of 5, but, we'll take it. And I need to remember, I will buy an enchant now, just to make sure I don't forget. Soul Treads. Reduce the fall damage. You can't be running around in the Shadowlands taking full fall damage. That's a rookie mistake. Let me put that thing on. And save the gear set real quick. Alright, let's go take a look at character number 2. Alright, so here is my Demon Hunter. This is my alt currently. So my guild requires a main and an alt, and we've just started doing our alt run, which this is my character for that. I also recently swapped to DPS from tank. So my warrior used to be my tank alt and is now my DPS main. My Demon Hunter actually was my main last tier as a tank, and is now my DPS alt. But there's a very good chance that next year I'll be playing something else entirely. Something like Warlock or Enhancement Shaman are kind of 2 light spots on our roster, so there's a good shot I'll be filling one of those roles. I know a lot of people watching this channel as well are originally a fan of the Rogue, but unfortunately our guild has 3 main rogues that are all quite good. So there's a good chance that even one of them is going to be forced to play something else, and very, very small chance that I will get to play that, and even smaller chance that Branrog will ever see any play. That alt is cursed. Okay, let's take a look at our vault here. I've got, I think, 1 mythic slot and 2 heroic slots. Looking for a nice Painsmith weapon mythic. Man. So unlucky. Is this the old no upgrade Great Vault? I guess we're taking this tattered insignia of Quel'Thalas. This thing, I don't even know what my rings and bags are. Because of the way this tier works, 239 rings aren't an upgrade until you put a socket in them. This is a good set of stats for me. So I guess I'm pretty happy about it, but I will need to eventually put a socket in this probably before it's an upgrade. But either way, it's definitely not one of these other items, so... yeah, let's grab this. And so those are my 2 rating, mythic rating characters. Let's go take a look at some rats now. Alright, so I have 2 rats that have gotten a vault this week. They are my Shaman, which I snuck into a key. So we'll see what it has available for it. My other 2, my Warrior and my Demon Hunter, I got 2,000 score on already, so I didn't actually do any keys last week because they were pretty miserable. We'll see if I do them this week. But my Shaman and my Warlock, I did sneak into some vault keys. Just so I can start collecting some gear here. You can see what my enhancement set is looking like right now. A lot of bad items on here. This thing's pretty good. And then a couple just random 252s from Great Vault. Oh yeah, and I actually did 3 out of 10 mythic on this thing a couple weeks ago when it was much worse than this. Just, I tricked my guild into carrying it through that. Alright, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. 1 mythic dungeon slot. Shadowgrasp Totem. I know this thing is good for some specs. I actually don't know if this is good for enhancement. Let's go take a look at some stats, see if they use it in M+, and then we'll see if they use it in Raid. So this is a site that you can pretty quickly see what kind of things are popular. in high-end Mythic Plus and also in Raid, mplus.subcreation.net and raid.subcreation.net. I'm just curious here. Let's see what trinkets we... Did I miss trinkets? I think I did. Soulbind ability. Okay, let's just click trinkets. Alright, so it looks like File and IQD. Not seeing any Shadowgrasp totems. Alright, well, doesn't seem like it's that popular in M+. Let's switch over to Raid. In Raid, also not seeing very many of them. Well, yeah, what is this thing haste scaling? I actually have never used this trinket before. I don't know which... I know some specs are interested in this one. I'm just going to take this anyways, because it's got to be an upgrade over my fine Razorwing Quill. And, this doesn't really do anything, right? You just turn this into, like, Anima or something. So let's get that. And... oh, now I have double on-use trinkets. That's not great, but they give a lot of agility. They gotta be better than this thing. Alright, and finally, let's go investigate what's going on with Dratnos Summon, the premier Warlock that also snuck its way into a key last week. This character is, I made this character... I didn't main it, but this character was my raiding alt back in Antorus the Burning Throne. I did, Coven of Savara on this character as Affliction back then, because that was a fight you really didn't want very many melee on, and my main was a rogue, so I played this on it. And it was actually pretty good. It was kind of fun, so I wouldn't hate if Warlock is what I play next year. Alright, here's my character's gear. As you can see, got a nice little 252 Soul Letting Ruby from my first Mythic Plus Great Vault on this character, and I got this necklace as well, not bad either. So now for Great Vault number 3, I think I've got raid options for this character too. Let's see, a 246 Kel'Thuzad item. Oh? Okay. Well, now we're in a bit of a bind here. So there are 3 options that I could reasonably take here. These gloves represent the biggest item level upgrade by far, but this is a domination socket in a slot that I don't already have, and this is a better, longer-term domination socket. So if I had to guess, I would say probably for this character, it would be really valuable to get my 3rd domination socket, because right now, I've recently just got enough shards so that I can activate an Unholy Set or something, but I don't have a 3rd slot. So I think what I should do is take this thing and then have a set bonus. Even though like this is a better longer term item. Where can I get shoulders in the raid? Are there shoulders from the first couple bosses? Let's investigate. We've got so yeah, those are the shoulders, or I could get mythic shoulders from the 9 potentially. And that would be better than these ones. Because the only way I could get better than that would be to get a Mythic Sylvanas or Kel'Thuzad item, and that is very far in this character's future. But it's not inconceivable that this character can get the first 3 bosses on Mythic at some point soon in my guild runs. And then these gloves definitely represent the biggest item level upgrade, but I think I need to go with the Domination socket. This is not that much smaller of an upgrade, and it activates the set bonus, which I think will make me a lot less of a potato. This thing is crit haste. I mean, these are good stats. What are the gloves in the raid? Is there high... Let's take a look at the glove options in the raid. If that's potentially like a long-term best in slot item. So Verse Mastery and Haste Mastery. So I think the Haste Mastery ones from Eye of the Jailer are probably fine compared to this thing. Again, let's just go check. Let's go take a look at what all the, like what stats the Warlocks are going for in raid. We can take a look at all 3 specs, and we can take a look at what they are enchanting and gemming. So if we just go here, and we go to gems. So yeah, it looks like Haste and Mastery are what Demo is doing. Haste and Mastery is what Af is doing. And Haste and Mastery is also what Destro is doing. So Haste Mastery is really what we're looking for. And there are Haste Mastery gloves from the raid. So this item is not like a better item than I could get from raid. So I'm going to go with this belt. Although, real quick, let's just check where the belts drop from raid. Waste. So that's a Guardian of the First One's belt. Yeah, I gotta go with the belt. There's no way I'm going to get a mythic belt from either of these two bosses for quite some time. That's not particularly realistic to get this deep into the raid on a potato character like this one. You know, first 3 is pretty reasonable, but then the rest of the raid, this character will take some time before it is seeing those ones. So, yeah, this is kind of a tough vault. This is one of those vaults where you have several close options. You get a lot of these this season with the way that domination sockets work, but yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. That means I got a set bonus now turned on, which means dude, I need to go get a Soulfire Chisel so I can take out these other shards and actually put in a set bonus. But that will be something that happens outside the scope of this video. Anyways, hope you like this little look at my Great Vault thought process. Coming this week, I intend to make potentially a video actually about those sorts of situations I was just in with the Great Vault, especially for like main characters. Obviously, this character has some especially big disparities between its good and bad items. I want to take a look at the M+ tier list I made at the start of this patch and see how well I've done. I did one of those tier list reviews for my raid tier list about a month ago, and I want to make one for M+ now too. I also want to make a video about 9.1.5, like what things for alts are important to do now versus what things are going to get a lot easier in 9.1.5, and therefore you can just save until then. And then finally, I want to make a video about cooldown use in Mythic+. So that's a lot of videos, especially given that MDI is this weekend, which I'm busy casting. So I'm not sure I will get all of those finished, but those are the ideas that I have for this week. So we'll see which of those get done. Hope you like this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you'd rather not, have me make a video where I open my boxes each week, then you let me know that too. But I suppose if that's you, you probably didn't make it to this point in the video, so I'll look at stats to figure out how many people are like that. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.